Good morning, my witches and warlocks. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Today, we are going to be checking out a little app called SpotLight. Now, if you don't know what SpotLight is, it is basically Snapchat's version of TikTok. I don't like TikTok. I don't know why. I'm a huge fan of Vine, so you would think that TikTok would be something that I would, be interested in, but I just really don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I actually don't mind SpotLight. So today's video, we are going to be looking at some crazy videos and posts from SpotLight. Oh, wait, I forgot to turn my light on. I was wondering why it looked so dull. Anyway, stuff on SpotLight can get just as crazy as Twitter and TikTok, and so that is what we are doing today. And I have rambled on for far too long, so let's watch.
Dude, Gen Z is aging faster than millennials?
Really? No way.
That's what this article says.
That we're aging like an avocado.
Not a chance. It's because of all your baby Botox?
Isn't it ironic?
That's ridiculous. And lip filler.
Lip filler?
More silicone than a South Beach booty.
This is crazy.
Vaping, too.
This is stupid. There's no way.
Check your pockets, please. Werther's Original.
Oh, God.
You look like a newsie.
What?
You look like a newsie!
I need to get out of here.
Need the chairlift? Or a life alert? Don't forget your Depends. And your bingo daughter.
You.
Ooh, who's this? Oh, I love today.
I love his videos. They're all like boomer, millennial, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, Gen X, and they are so true. Although sometimes I feel like he sells Gen Z just a little too short.
Okay, big news. The biggest.
What?
We're gonna let people add music to their profiles.
Brilliant. Innovative. What the f***?
I think
Close it, you social septic tank. So what's Zucker Turd's next big idea?
Turd.
A top 8 and some glitter stickers?
Who told you?
Y'all are like if Netflix opened a brick and mortar to sell VHSs. Now that's impractical. You're like the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria of social media. Because we keep the industry afloat. Or you're run by a guy who stole everything. Yeah.
Hold on, who copied you?
Listen, we're launching new original initiatives soon. And they're gonna revolutionize the industry. Like what?
So get this. We let our users use HTML to help you. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I thought
No one cares,
up,
X.
Twitter.
No one wants to hear from you.
Oh my. Does Twitter really have that bad of a reputation? I love Twitter. If it wasn't for Twitter, I wouldn't have like half my videos. It is a social septic tank though. It really is. Shout out to Vine there. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember Vine? I freaking love Vine. Bring back Vine.
When life gives you lemons.
Weak fathers give birth to a misguided woman. Misguided woman becomes horrible mothers. Horrible mothers rise a broken generation. Strong fathers are only cure for the generations. Is this an AI post? Horrible mothers rise a broken generation. I think this mother raised a child with really bad grammar.
Let's talk being 38 and not having kids. So usually when people find out that I'm 38 and I don't have kids by choice, I get one of two reactions. The first one I would say is probably a more positive reaction. People saying things like, oh my gosh, I bet you save a lot of money and you get to sleep in. And then you get the other side of people saying, oh, well, how do you find purpose in life? And who's going to take care of you when you get old? And probably. Although I do have other things like a camper, I take vacations. Now, I do have a dog that we treat like a kid. I feed her, I walk her, I take care of her just like I would a kid, pretty much. I also use the weekend to see my mom and dad. Having kids would help me have somebody take care of me when I'm old. No, I don't think like that. I do content creation. I love to read. I enjoy my nieces and nephews. I love them very much when I'm not at work, and my dog and my husband. So, yeah. Hope that enlightens everyone.
It is no secret at this point that I'm very pro-children. It is totally up to you whether you have children or not. I would never push children on anyone. However, I feel like there's this misconception with children, and maybe it's if you have multiple children. I can only speak to having one. I only have one. The whole thing talking about the camper and the vacations and visiting her mom on the weekends. I take my daughter with me everywhere. If I was going on a vacation in a camper, my daughter would be coming with me. If I was going to visit my mom or my family, I would be taking my daughter with me. Talking about going on vacations and all that, like I take my daughter with me. I don't know where this disconnect is, where people feel like you can't do any of that once you have a kid. I know I'm not supposed to say this, but my daughter and my husband, they're my best friends. I couldn't imagine doing anything without them. Of course, your life is going to change in the early stages when they're really little, but now my daughter's 11. My life is completely back to normal the way that it was. She's a part of the family. She's not a burden.
Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend to split the hotel cost after she invited her friends without telling me? Oh. So, I recently took my girlfriend Emily on a weekend trip to a popular beach town. I booked a nice hotel room for us to enjoy a romantic getaway. Everything was great until the second night when Emily invited her two friends, Lara and Kate, to hang out with us. She didn't tell me they were coming and I was a bit surprised but went along with it. Things got even more awkward when they decided to crash into our hotel room because they didn't want to pay for their own room.
Excuse me? Nah.
Bye. I was annoyed, but I didn't want to cause a scene. The room was cramped with 4 people.
No.
And it definitely wasn't the romantic getaway I had planned. The next morning, I told Emily I wasn't comfortable with her friends staying for free and I felt that they should chip in for the room. Emily got defensive and said it was rude to ask them for money since they are her friends. I argued that it was unfair for me to cover the entire cost when I planned for just only the 2 of us and she invited them without consulting me. Emily eventually asked Lara and Kate if they could help with the cost. However, they were taken aback but agreed reluctantly. However, Emily was very much upset with me, saying I embarrassed her in front of her friends and that I should have let it go. When we got back, Emily told our mutual friends what happened and now some of them think I was being unreasonable and a cheapskate. So, am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend and her friends to split the hotel cost after they crashed our romantic getaway?
No. I will say, however, though, I think all of the blame falls on Emily here. If somebody like invited me to their hotel room and didn't tell me the circumstances, like just like, hey, we got a hotel room, hey, come check it out. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, that sounds fun. We've done that plenty of times where me and my husband will get a hotel room down on the strip or at one of the locals casinos and we'll invite our friends over to hang out. I would never expect them to help pay for it if they're being invited by us. I think Emily definitely needs to help pay here because she might not even have told her friends like it was supposed to be a romantic getaway. She might have just been like, hey, we have a room, come party with us. That is so rude. Like, why wouldn't you talk to your boyfriend? Was it boyfriend or husband? I don't really know. Why wouldn't you be like, hey, can I invite my friends over? No, I just wanted it to be us. Maybe another time we could do that. Okay, fine. Why not just ask? No, Emily, you screwed up here. I feel the need to explain something to the generation that does not remember or never saw a world where one person with a high school education could support a family of 5 comfortably. This was real. For millions of U.S. families, it was normal. It was stolen from you. This was a really divisive post on SpotLight. I can understand the frustrations. Yeah. I mean, when I think back, my mom was a stay-at-home mom and there was 4 of us kids at home and my dad worked and he supported us. So that was a thing that was possible back then. And I feel like the younger generations now, man, I don't know. Another one here, it's 2024. Rent is $3,000 for a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom with a white refrigerator. Electricity is $399 a month. Gas is $25 per gallon. It costs $700 to even walk in the grocery store. Jobs aren't hiring. Apple sneaking $10 every other day with no explanation. Netflix won't allow account sharing anymore. How is everyone surviving? The $3,000, I totally believe that. A lot of people were saying $400 a month for electricity. What, are you running like a business? I hate to break it to you, but yeah, I could see that. And you live somewhere like here where it's really hot. I know plenty of people whose electric bills here in Vegas are around $400. I mean, shit, I think ours just this year in July, Jesus, our power bill was like $350. And our house isn't that big. Imagine the bigger houses. So I absolutely believe that could be that expensive. $25 a gallon for gas. That I don't know. I have no idea where he's getting his gas. He must live on the moon. Let's say a family of 6, like mom, dad, 4 kids. I could see easily being $700. And that is just, to me, that's criminal. That's like highway robbery right there. I did want to also point out the Apple sneaking $10. Does anybody else have that happen? Yes. Okay. I remember this one. So I am a parent. So let's see if I understand any of these from the kid's point of view or from the parent's point of view.
Parents don't understand. Number 1, okay, if I'm playing the game online,
I cannot pause the game because there's other people playing live with me. So how am I going to pause the game if they're playing too? Number 2, you ever think, you know what? I'm going to be a responsible child and I'm going to do the dishes. And on your way to do the dishes, your mom says, hey, make sure you do them dishes. See, now I don't want to do them anymore because when I do it by myself, I'm thinking, you know what? This could be calming for me. But when you ask me to do it, now I'm required to do it. It's like reading, okay? For all of you that don't know, reading is just as addicting as Netflix is. But the thing is, I don't want to read when the teacher or my parents are telling me to do it. Because now it's not fun anymore. Lastly, I cannot stand when I'm in the bathroom and I've only been in there for like 3 minutes and somebody's... What you in there doing? Like, what do you think I'm doing in the bathroom? You making a sandwich? Thank you for your time.
Okay, so the first one I totally understand. Like, I get that. We do a lot of gaming and we do a lot of online gaming, so I totally understand that. The second one, my daughter would never just do the dishes on her own. So I have to tell her to put the dishes away. She never came home and been like, Mom, I'm gonna do the dishes. Like, that's just not a thing. And the third one, I don't get it. Like, does anybody else's kids just like sit in the bathroom? Are you okay in there? Yeah, I'm just watching my videos. I'm like, I mean, I guess it's just another seat, right? And it's a really good one too, because you just go when you're just sitting there looking at the phone, so.
Advice for girls: be loud and gross and take up space. Stop saying sorry and start saying don't interrupt me. Stop saying because I have a boyfriend and start saying because I said so. Say no and say none of your business. Take selfies and don't laugh at jokes that aren't funny. Be snide and sarcastic and wear your hair the way that you like it. Help out other girls and be vocal about what makes you mad. Be masculine and feminine and both and neither. Be unapologetic. Don't set aside your comfort for boys' egos.
I love that. I absolutely love that. I especially love the parts where she's saying, don't laugh at jokes that aren't funny. Seriously, don't change yourself for somebody else, boy or girl. Don't laugh at their jokes if they're not funny. Help out other girls. I really like that too. And the part where she says, stop saying sorry and start saying, don't interrupt me. I love it. It's good advice. She's so cute. A relationship with no gender roles. If she ain't got it, then I do it. And if I don't got it, she does. I work, she works. I spoil her, she spoils me. The person you make decisions with, get a teammate. I talk about that all the time here when it comes to relationships and marriage. And I've seen many videos of women talking about like the things that they absolutely refuse to do for their husband because
he's a grown man. He can do it himself.
I don't know. That just feels really hurtful. My husband helps me a lot with a lot of stuff and I help him too. We're a team. We help each other.
The men don't care about the big old lips.
Yes, they do.
And no, the women are doing that for themselves. Yeah. The men would rather a woman change her stinking attitude than put on all that makeup and hair and everything. That's what the men want. But the women will go out there like, oh, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. If you look at a man and the man said, yeah, he's fat. If he's feeling bad about himself, he'll go and hit the gym. What's the woman going to do? Get a BBL, get her lips done, put on her makeup, put on her hair, and stay the big old fat person that she is and say, oh, it's body positivity. Women need to change their attitude before they change their makeup. They're getting it mad.
That is so outdated.
That's what you need to.
Yeah, that is really, really outdated. When she's saying you're not doing it for the men, you're doing it for yourself. Exactly. It's for me. It's not for anybody else. I'm not doing everything for a man. I do it for me. It's just funny to me that the two women, that woman right there and the other woman talking like that was Pearl. Pearl, you know, remember Pearl? Yeah, Miss Pearly, who even though she sings the song and dance and they all clap and cheer for her, she's still single.
Now you're just being mean.
Hopefully I didn't ruin your day with those because some of those were pretty, like... Thank you so much for watching. Go out and have a great day. Until next time, guys. Bye.